Saeva ayam mayate adya Yoga prokta purantana Yoga prokta purantana Bhakto asime sakhate ati Bhakto asime sakhache ati Rahasyam hi etat utmanam Rahasyam hi etat uttamam. The same ancient yoga has been today declared to you by me, for you are my devotee and my friend, and this is the supreme secret. Why does Shri Krishna give this Arjun this great knowledge of God? What is the reason behind it? Because Arjun is Shri Krishna's devotee and Shri Krishna's friend. Look, it says, devotee and my friend. These are the qualifications to attain this wisdom. To attain anything great in life, you have to qualify for it. The first qualification for this great wisdom is to be a devotee. When does a person become a devotee? Two things are needed. The first is service, and the second is surrender to God. The first is service, and the second is surrender to God. The second qualification is one has to be a friend. Two things are needed to be a friend. The first is love, and the second is sacrifice, giving up something for them. When we have these four qualities, then consider that we are ready to attain the supreme wisdom. Shri Krishna has not just said you have to be a devotee. You have to be a devotee. To be a devotee but not a friend is not enough. Even to be a friend but not a devotee is not enough. You have to be both a devotee and a friend. You must have service, surrender to God, love and sacrifice. When you have these, then you're ready to attain the supreme wisdom. When we look at different scriptures, then we understand one thing. Whatever messages Shri Krishna, Buddha, Mahavir Swami and so on have given, they've never said that what they are saying has been told by them. Look, it says, this ancient yoga never said it's been declared by them. Never have they done this. It may look like it from the words they're saying, but they give the word parampara with it. If you read the Buddhist scriptures, you see that whenever Buddha gives a discourse, then he always says the Buddhas before him have said this. Buddha means enlightened. Buddha always says this. In the Jain scriptures, whenever you read about Mahavir Swami's discourses, then it's very clear he never says that the discourse is said by him. Parshanathji, Niminathi and Rishabdevji were also like this. A great thinker always stands on the shoulders of giants before him. Any thinker. If you look at it from this angle, then you realize that there's no such thing as originality in this world. When all the great thinkers give the discourses, they never say that they are original, because originality is not important in it. But continuity, eternity, and parampara are important. Whatever is truth, and whatever is steady in all ages, it can never be made original. If something is new today, then it will become old tomorrow. If you put something new somewhere, then it will become old tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then in 5 years, in 10 years, 20 years. But that thing which cannot become old cannot be called new. That's why when Shri Krishna uses the word purta, it's the last word on the second line, he means that it's been going on continuously. In the 4th verse of the 13th chapter of the Gita, Shri Krishna is going to go on to say, Rishipti Buddha Gitam Chandobi Vidate Pratak Brahma Sutra Padaschaiva Hetambi Vinishchata, meaning this has been sung by the sages in many ways and distinctly in various hymns and also in well-reasoned and conclusive expressions of aphorisms of the Absolute, Brahma Sutra. The same thing is said in the Brahma Sutra, the Chandogya Upanishad and in the mantra of the Vedas. No one can claim possession of wisdom and say that it was created by them. Then what is the meaning of that which we call original? When we say original, then we mean that they have invented it and therefore there was nothing like it before them. No. Something which is original is that which pertains to the root. The original is connected with the origin. Original is connected with the root. Therefore, original is not new. It's very old and connected with the origin. The knowledge that Shri Krishna is saying here may seem new to Arjun, to me, to you, because no one has said it in the last few years, but it's connected with its origin. This origin is like the root. When one says that the wisdom is his, then egotism comes into it. There is no egotism in something that is ancient. How can egotism come into something that's ancient? For example, if you wear a new shirt and people compliment you and ask if it's new, then you might tell them that you've had it for 5 years. Therefore, when someone asks you if it's new, do you get egotism? No. This yoga may seem new to Arjun, but it's parampara. Ancientness is devoid of egotism. And when we look at it using spiritual knowledge, then we can say that when we're doing something new, then the speaker may be right from his experience, but there's a hidden error in it. There's a natural error. How? The way what the person is saying is not wrong, it's a mistake. There are many things that look correct from our experience, but if we look at it in totality, it's a mistake. When a spring season comes and the flowers bloom, and the new flower that hangs and looks around, it thinks that there's no other flowers there and it's the only one. It feels that no flower has ever grown before in history and this is the only one. Who can go and tell this flower that it's the only flower around at the moment because spring has started? But so many springs like that have come. So many flowers have come before that plant was even growing. There are many and there will be many. It's not the first one. In the same way, we say this when someone falls in love for the first time. There's many advantages of going into university because you meet so many mad people at the ages of 18, 19, 20 that they fall so madly in love that they turn upside down. When you hear them talk, then they sound like nobody in the world is going to be in love as much as they are. Everybody feels as if their own love story is unique. How many love stories have they been? How many people have gone through this feeling? How many people have experienced this? But when that person experiences it for the first time, then he thinks that the way he feels is unique. But when he says that nobody in the world has experienced what he has, then he honestly feels it. And he's not trying to degrade anyone in the world or saying that everyone else cannot compare to him. He's just trying to make his happiness greater. Then when he turns 24 and 25 and gets married, then he realizes all of it was a waste of time. It looked new to him at the time, but not now, because now he is more mature and more understanding. In the same way, when you first experience that supreme wisdom, then we have so much bliss in our hearts and we feel that we're unique. When maturity comes, then you realize this is parampara. This has been continuing since long and eternal. There's also another reason why Shri Krishna calls this knowledge ancient. If someone calls knowledge his, then there can be no alternative to it. If one person says that this is knowledge, then the other person can't say that something else is knowledge. When two people have their knowledge, then they will argue. But when you say that this is not your knowledge, but something that has been continuing, then they cannot have an opposition to it. Not only that, if something is ancient, then this is proof of its success. As I said earlier, truth can never be invented. It can only be discovered. In the first 3 verses of this chapter, Shri Krishna has shown how this wisdom is ancient. Shri Krishna has said that he's told this knowledge first to the sun god told it to Manu spoke it to Ikshvaku. When he said this, then a question arose in Arjun's mind. He asked this question to Shri Krishna in the next verse.